My name is Steve Pelfrey. About 4.5 years ago, our son Derek was shot and killed here in Lexington while being robbed in what turned out to be a pre-planned robbery. He was 23 years old. Because of the circumstances behind the murder, it was a death penalty, became a death penalty case. As the excellent police work unfolded, within a month of his murder, we'd had 4 people were arrested and charged, and despite all of this evidence, it took almost 4.5 years for us to get sentencing. A legal process that was drawn out, that caused tremendous pain and suffering for us, and exaggerated an already horrific situation. One of the first things I would say is that our county prosecutor's office and our prosecuting team and the victims advocates are godsend. They're literally the last line of defense between a civil society and one that runs amok. And fortunately, people don't get to see the great work they do, but trust me, it's great work, and they have kept my family and myself sane through this process. You've been hurt badly, you've been hurt for life, you've lost a loved one, and there's nothing you can do about it. And you're in the midst of this environment where you have no control, no power. Anything can be said, true or not true, about your loved one, and you have to just sit and take it. So, when you're aware of those triggers, like the defense is getting ready to say something, or a judge is getting ready to rule that you think is going to go the wrong way, or things are said that are not true, or you even learn something about your loved one that you didn't know that hurts. All those things come back like knives that stick in you. You work closely with your prosecuting attorneys. Trust them, talk to them, vent to them, make sure they have no surprises, listen to them, and ask them to make sure you have no surprises. You are absolutely a team for however long it takes. It's a marathon, it's not a sprint. What I would do is I would advise you to always think strategically, always think about keeping the pressure on the defense. When they strike out, just let them strike out. It's a war, and it's a war that you will win, not by fighting it. If you go in, and I believe me, there was nobody more emotional and nobody made more mistakes than me, and I was about as close many times to rushing the defense as you can be. Fortunately, our prosecutors kept me and my family kept me under control, and you don't win the fight that way. When you do that, what you do is you play into the defense, and you hurt your loved one, and you hurt your prosecuting team, and that's a hard thing, and you hurt your family, and that's a hard thing to realize, because as a parent, you want to, in our case as a parent, you want to protect your loved one, you want to fight for them, and you have to let the attorneys fight.